Good.
Yes, sir.
Yours, bro. Just ready? You want to get in here? Nah, with these brothers. I guess it's all close for now. I got you. Okay. Like yelling it. Yeah, one second. I mean, yeah, the rest we care.
Get some out of the way there.
Try to have your tripod like this a little bit, Doc. Stand it up a little taller. Like, that way you don't take up so much space,
I've done this in a minute, man.
Yeah, secure, man. I got this.
You can almost, like, perfect right there. See how much space you're taking up?
A lot of blue.
6'6" or 6'5"? 6'5", 6'4".
I'm like 6'7" in my past life.
I believe you, bro. Yeah. If I guess I'm like good. Yeah, bubble shot. Yeah.
Whenever your brother's ready, we can go.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, hit live. Well, whenever the dog's ready. You see, I'm just with it. I guess,
You said this one?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, but I mean, I don't think it really matters because I don't think. Yeah. You open up? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Shalom, shalom. It's another beautiful weekend. Come out here prophesying the downfall of this wicked, sinful kingdom, which is America. But before we get into it, we want to start by giving our honor, glory, and praise to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Next up, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us 100% truth of the Bible and who rule well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brothers across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in our diligence and sincerity. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into it.
So the book of Isaiah 31, start at top verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, trust in chariots."
Right. It says woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. So woe, so destruction to them that go down to Egypt for help. And this is in America is the modern day Egypt, pursuing the book of Revelation 11 and 8. So,
Isaiah 31 verse 1, it says, Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay upon horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai.
Right. Yep. And the scripture says, stay on chariots, right?
Yep, sister.
Yeah, kind, because you know, because these people they believe in Esau Edom's military might. All right, his Humvees, his tankers, his bombers, all right, his air strikers.
I'd like to say, when you talk to this, because I got this sleazy at the job, man, it's unfathomable to them that what America could be attacked or hit, and I want to use terms that anything can happen to the homeland here in America, man, right? It's unfathomable, right? People don't even believe in this society for real. They just living their lives. You say something about like America going down or somebody touching America or doing anything, not even America going down, just another nation being bold enough to do something against America. Like, oh hell nah, we this and we that. They puffed up with this pride, man, right?
Isaiah 31 verse 1, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay upon horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai.
Right, because they don't desire yet Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. You know, they don't desire the one that has the power to give them everlasting life. All right, you know, 2/3 of our people, man, they trust in Egypt, man. You know, what they say they wanted. They said they wanted the cucumbers, the garlics, the leeks, the onions, the melons. All right, you know, our people they still lusting over this place, man, because they crave the things that are in this society.
Yeah, grab that scripture, say, you have no king but Caesar. It says that you stay upon, you know. Speak about that, they stay upon Egypt.
Yeah, because it said what they stay upon, you know, which when it says they stay upon, which means that they rely on this, you know, they trust in this place.
So John 19, let's get to the point. John 19 verse 15, but they cried out, away with him, crucify him. It says, Pilate saith unto them, shall I crucify your king? The chief priests answered, we have no king but Caesar.
Yeah, Yahushua is our king. Our people, they want to stay upon this system. They want to continue to lead upon the power structure of Esau and Edom. You know, well, you have this new golden age that they're speaking about. You know how the golden age of America is starting up again. You know, you brothers got it.
That's what people trust in. The security is here in Egypt.
There's Isaiah 31 verse 2. It says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now he is Yahweh Bashim Shai. So he, all right, is wise, okay, and shall bring evil. What's the evil? These bad times, man. The time of JT, especially for the working of our people, right? But on down on top of the whole system, man. Those that help, you know, all this financial, what they call it, welfare, you know, these handouts, right? These tax breaks, all that's going to fail, man, in the midst of it. Because why? The Lord said He's going to put a perverse spirit in the spirit of Egypt, Isaiah 19 chapter, that it shall fail in all the works to it, man. No matter what you do, it's not going to work. And that spirit was getting into earlier. Certain brothers going to how Babylon won't be healed, right? I think, nonetheless, you know, the point is the Lord is not preserving this place. He has it set up for destruction. You know.
Yeah, I do. Psalms 118:8. Yep. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 118 and verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man.
Right. It said what it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. All right. Man, which is earth and ashes. All right. A mere mortal. Okay. Who can't fulfill their promise. All right. Because in the book, it's better to trust in the Lord. Because in the book of Numbers 23 and 19, it tells you that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that he should lie.
Yeah, not a man that he should lie. Yeah,
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse 19. It says, the Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall not make it good?
Yeah. Now, cause I was gonna say, the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be done, because it's another scripture that tells you, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much it's impossible, for our power to lie, okay.
So real quick, this is
Because we're going into how, America can't be healed. That America isn't gonna, isn't really gonna come back into this golden age. That Yahweh Shai is gonna put a stop to this place. Those words are faithful and true, and they're meant to be trusted. They're meant to be leaned upon. Right? This is the time that we're in where the Lord is lifting up a standard for His people. The Lord is calling those back who are gonna be willing to trust in Him. Right? And the Lord is not going to make a liar on His promise. Look how our people are trusting in Esau, Edom, over now they're getting deported. ICE is coming after them. These are things that we got to be speaking about, as we're looking into the news.
yeah, I got two. Just real quick, this Hebrews 10 and 35, just to the point. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. Just backing up what you were saying about putting our confidence in the Lord and not in man, right? Those of us who have faith in the Lord, because that's what confidence goes into, having faith. Those of us who have faith in the Lord, right? In these words that the brother just said, that they are faithful and true, right? And believe on these words wholeheartedly, right? There's a reward for that, right? There's a reward of righteousness. This righteousness has a reward, man. Waiting on the Lord to return and actually play out what He said He was going to do. Numbers 23 and 19, like we said. The Lord's not a liar. Actually believing those things has a reward, man. Right? The Lord's word is not going to go out vain. Okay,
Nah, I was just gonna say, because it's in the book of Daniel, it tells you that the Most High, he ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right.
It's Psalm 20, in verse 7. It says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, our power. So some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, but we, us being the hopeful elect, we will remember. Meaning again, remember, memory, mindful. All right, we're mindful of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, and how terrible He is to the heathen, man. As He scourges us, right? He chastises us, but to the heathen tenfold, man, 100-fold, because He don't show no compassion with them. All right, so concerning Esau, Edom, who the Lord hates, come on, man, that's a bad place to put your money on. There's no nation that has been promised destruction like Esau, man. That's yet to be fulfilled. That's what we're watching for. Okay, so the devil's saying, golden age. Well, the Lord said, Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon has been a golden cup, right? It's a has-been. America's a has-been, man. Those about to turn a page on this place.
That goes to show you, that proves you what times that we're in, man. Right? America's best days are behind it, man. Right? Oh, I got you.
I meant you was reading,
Select. That's all good. Can I bring something up real quick? It's, Isaiah 55 and 11. Yep. It reads verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
I knew it was you.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Yeah, but just the overall point, what brother's bringing out, trusting in Egypt, right? People are trusting in something that's already been prophesied to fall, man. It's already been prescribed an end, right? So trusting in the floor that's about to fall right from abundantly, man. Right? So, but the Lord's words are not going to go out void, man. The prophecies of these scriptures, these words, are going to remain true. Right?
Yeah, because I don't know if that's in the book of Job where it says that Esau Edom, speaking about Esau Edom, it says that where he shall build, but I will throw down.
It was Malachi, right?
Yeah, oh, that's Malachi? Okay, God. Yeah.
I'm going to go back to Isaiah 1:18. You said read down to 19?
Nah. I just wanted that Psalms 118. What you have, bro?
The Lamentations 4:17.
Lamentations 4:17. You got it, bro.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17, and it reads, "As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us."
And you know, that's Jeremiah crying out after what happened to the temple in Jerusalem. Nebuchadnezzar came and destroyed it. And who added the affliction? Esau, saying, raise it, right? You know, saying a nation, you watch for a nation that can't save, because you go into the history, you know, that's why Isaiah was always mentioned Egypt, because Jake loves trusting in Egypt, right? And the same thing in this time, modern Egypt being America, but you know, Egypt promised they would help and send troops and all type of stuff, you know, to try to take out Babylon and be a defense. Well, the prophecy was, you know, the Lord was going to give the heart of a man to it. The prophecy in Daniel, all right, being Nebuchadnezzar, all right, being lifted up, right? So again, you can't go against the program, man. So again, our people are steady watching for a nation that can't do nothing for you. You know, marching, holding up signs, crying, complaining, voting. You know, it's not going to do you nothing, man. Because what is going to happen is the Lord's going to ultimately take this whole system out, man. So you participate in eventually taking the MOTB, right? Consenting, just like you did with that max, just to save yourself, all right? You're going to lose, man. And that's always been the story with our people, man. They still don't get it, even these last days, man.
Yeah, our people, you know, go down and vote, you know, before November 5th. That's when, I believe, voting started, November 5th, you know, or that might be the last day.
That's early voting, the 5th.
The 5th of November.
6th, right?
You know, and not knowing that they were signing up for the persecution, they were agreeing, they were making a vow to, you know, to agree with the persecution of their own people. You know, their own people being persecuted, families being uprooted, you know, being forced to go to broken third world countries, back to broken countries that Esau done pillaged and stole all the resources from. You know, that's what you did when you went to go vote. You signed up for the slaughter of your own people.
That's why what's that? Sirach 12:10 says, never trust thy enemy. You know, it said what? Like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Because it's perpetual, man. You know, he just gets worse and worse, man. He waxes worse and worse. You know, as time go on.
Back in Psalms. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 118 and verse 9. I'm sorry, 8 and read 2. Verse 8, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Verse 9, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes.
Right. It says it's better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. All right. That word confidence goes into the word of fidelity, which means of faith. All right. It says in princes, man, which is which the princes of which the word princes is going into our political leaders, the rulers. All right. The powers that be.
Yeah, and today's princes are the Elon Musk, you know, the new king of Babylon, you know, DJ Trump. That's why people are putting their trust in.
They're breaking the law doing that. You know, because I can get it real quick. Right. It's Deuteronomy 17 and verse 15. It said, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, shall choose. One from among thy brethren thou shalt set king over thee, thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. And as simple as that, man. And again, cut to those wicked scribes and Pharisees, those chief priests. They wanted to call, Caesar king, man. Why? Because they were getting paid, man. They were in the pockets of Caesar, you know. And that's the same thing in this time, and that's why they still going on JC in these congregations, man. In Christ, right? Because they're in the devil's pockets, man. They playing the game too, you know. And that's what. That's why the Lord gonna come and bring them down too. Judge them again at the house of the Most High. That's one.
Because you know, Esau, Edom, man, you know, the rulers, man, it tells you, you know what I'm saying, what's that, King David, he said, deliver me from the wicked, you know. It was pretty much going into, it says, but deliver me from the wicked, thy sword, roughly paraphrasing, you know.
That's only our people would vote for our enemy to be above. No other nation does that. Our people forfeit their right, you know, heritage of Yahweh Shai, man, being a nation of kings and priests. They give it up freely, man. You know, that's why it says in Isaiah the 1st chapter, they don't even consider it because they don't even know the weight of what they're dealing with, man. You see these imposters with small hats. Why do you think they're in the land playing imposter? Because it's a blessing behind being in that land, man. You know?
Yeah, what's that quote? They were saying the vote for the lesser of two evils, right? Why settle for the evil? Our people are the only ones, like you were saying, that are settled for that. You got two wicked ass Edomites. Well, at the time that this quote was going around, it was Hillary and Trump going against them. Vote for the lesser of two evils. Well, shit. Why be involved in it at all, man?
Yeah, because Muhammad Ali had an interview, and he was talking about the political system, you know, about the lesser two evils, but he likened it onto a fox and a wolf. You know, they both their appetite is lamb. You know, they like to eat the sheep. They just have different tactics, man. You know, the fox is more cunning, he's more slick. You know, he befriends you. You know, and that's that political system, man. Two horns like a lance, pick up the dragon. And the wolf just straight up devour you, man. You know, and that's what our people fell for, man. You know, they gave themselves over to enemy. You know.
Yeah, cause like when you go into that, it's just like, you know, when you go into that word vote, man, it means to make a promise to a God, or to make a pledge, you know, to make an allegiance. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures tell you, it tells you not to have no gods. The Lord said, don't have no other gods before me.
We'll keep going.
Nah, that was it. What you have, bro?
I got Jeremiah 17:5 and Psalms 55:21.
Nah. You can read Jeremiah 17:5.
This is the book of Jeremiah 17:5, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man."
That was on that, right? It said, "Cursed be the man." Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. You pretty much condemn yourself. You know, you put your faith in another man's hands. All right. When man don't even know if his times. You know what I'm saying? What it said, as fishes that are caught in the net. Right? Because how it tells you what the issues of death, all right, belong to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, all right, in the book of Psalms. So the Lord has the power over life and death, you know.
Fish is taller than man. Ecclesiastes. I was looking at.
I always remember now.
Yeah, kind of.
A little bit more than that.
All right, this is the book of Jeremiah 17:5, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai."
Right, and make the flesh his arm, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they trust in their guns. All right, these people, they self-willed. All right, they think that because they practice jujitsu, karate, or they know some form of martial arts, and they can box or whatever. They think that these things are going to deliver them, you know. But it's nothing carnal that's going to deliver you, you know.
Yeah, you got it.
Is 2nd Edda 16. I'll read 68 and 69. You know, because this devil about to call M law on you, people that voted. You know, it might not be, you know, next week or whatever, but let's believe in the pandemics. It's like there was a couple years ago, man. they're going to shut down the city again. But this one's talking about Jacob's trouble. But 2 16, verse 68, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. And that's those concentration camps, those internment camps, re-education camps. So all you out here playing Israelites too, best believe, you on the database with FBI, they're gonna grab you up. You already see they're going to the northern tribes, they're deporting their ass, man.
They forget that they had our Israelite babies in cages, during his first inauguration. Over there on the border, they forget they had Jake locked up in cages. Putting little 4-year-olds in front of judges, saying, "What are you doing here in this country?" Yeah, they're not showing no mercy onto our people. This man, Esau Edom, the president, DJ Trump, what did he do? Pardon the January 6th. People that took part in that, the military that stood and said they didn't want to take the C-19 jump shot. He pardoned them, got them back in service with back pay. That's what he's speaking about doing. This man is building up a military, building up a following. This man is making moves in the earth to get the sway of the people on his side to come up against you tribes.
Yeah, they already paying bounty hunters. See some of the tickets on there. $750, $1,000. Come on, man. And that's the stuff Esau does for free, man. I'll read this next verse.
And if I may say, they fired Jake. They're firing Jake from the government, right? These government jobs. Jake is getting fired. And where's all that extra revenue going? To these bounty hunters. We'll pay same money. More work for this Edomite, but we'll allocate that money to bounty hunters. We'll see how this man keeps up with his promises, so-called, right? You can't trust this guy.
There's 2 Ezra 16, verse 69. Going back to the point of Jake trusting Egypt. 2 Ezra 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So what does it mean to consent? It means to agree, to bow the knee, man, to conform. For those that consent. So even if you didn't say nothing, because people like playing gray area, playing both sides. I don't hate nobody, Well, that's you agreeing too, man. If you're not saying nothing, how should I say if you're not gathering, you're scattering, So again, going to you that consent, you're okay with it. It's not that bad. That's the mindset of our people. Jacob make their bed comfortable with nails, man. And it's only gonna get worse. Squeeze gonna get more tighter. Jake's still complacent, man. But that's why I said you're gonna be trodden underfoot, man. You're gonna be squashed like a bug, When again these troops start marching these streets and taking you Jake's out by the boatloads, man. So much so you can't even be buried. It's gonna be laying on the ground. Man. That's what people say.
I think that's like Isaiah the 10th chapter where it said they shall be like the mire in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, man, our people gonna be trodden down. But, that's where they faith lies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Isaiah 1 and 4.
All they gotta do. You gotta do one.
Oh.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You got it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and 21, and it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart."
It's like, does that start at 21? Is there anything on 20? It's like, I might not be. Yeah.
Okay, I get 20. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 20, and it reads, "He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant."
Yeah, it said, yep, that's what I'm about to say. Yeah, you go into the so-called natives, or the tribe of Gad, man. He broke multiple treaties. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He did nothing that he had documented.
Anybody.
Anybody that this man does business with, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, he gonna stab him in the back.
Yeah, he's still doing that to this day. The laws, the unrighteous decrees, right? He'll say one thing and then pull back, right? and he always speaks. Well, it's gonna go into it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and 21, and it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords."
Yeah, that's Esau to a T, man. The greatest used car salesman on the planet. You know, he's gonna sell you a bucket, but he's gonna paint it to like the best thing on earth. Man.
Right, yeah.
He gonna reverse the miles on. He gonna wash it down real good. You know, he might spend a grand on the wash, man. He just gonna clean the outside. You know, he gonna spray some oil so it's not making those weird noises no more. You know, those weird creaks and sounds the car making ain't supposed to. You know, that's what he's doing when he gets on that podium and sells you the American dream, man. You know, because he has to say he's a president. He represents the company. The corporation, the company is so-called America, which is fed by the elite banking families, man. He has to have you buy in. You have to participate in this world for it to work, man. So using words, that's what he's good at, man.
Yeah. If I may add, because with this new Starship, is it Starship or Starlink? Stargate. With Stargate, with this new AI technology, they're guaranteeing 100,000 jobs straight to come to the U.S. But everyone is in fear that AI technology is going to be taking my jobs. You know, so what do you mean? You know, this dude is the devil.
Yeah, he's the devil. Yeah. Well, I don't want to go too far to the point, but so I was listening to these guys speak the other day. These Edomites, he was like, "Yeah, you only fans, bitches." You know, in 2 years, AI gonna be taking your jobs. This dude's gonna be able to just look up whatever he wants. They can be able to, you know, he was serious being funny, but that's where these devils want to go, right?
Yeah. The funny part, every time he says something he's gonna do, you know, on that podium, you end up having to pay for it. You know, these $1 billion plan.
Yeah, the infrastructure.
Yeah.
You know, the cost of energy is gonna go up.
Yeah.
You know, so what he's building his infrastructure, which, you know, we've been saying that through the Spirit, this man gotta build his infrastructure even more. He gotta get it ready.
Yeah. The cost of infrastructure, you know, the energy, right? We're talking about paying for it, and then he's attacking. Most of our energy source comes from Canada, and what? He's attacking Canada. He's talking about putting tariffs or whether doing something against Canada. Canada talking about doing it, or if Trump raises tariffs or makes them spend more. In Canada, they just gonna raise the prices that match it with the energy sources that we paying for them. So you people always gonna pay for it at the end, man. You can't trust this devil, man. And his words is super smooth. You know what I'm saying? I heard him say something about doing something different with child support the other day. My ears perked up. I was like, what are you talking about? But what? You can't trust in that. Because whatever it sounds like something good that this devil say, he always got, like the scripture about to say, a sword behind his back, man.
I think it came out. It was some Jake he had started.
Yeah, a rumor, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know. Did you finish it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Well, can you read 22? You read 21 and just read the 22?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and 21, and it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved."
I just want to really get that verse 22. I mean, it said, "Cast thy burdens upon the Lord." So at the end of this all, what's the conclusion? We don't trust this devil. We don't trust our enemies. He's always lying, right? So do what? Cast your burdens upon the Lord, man. Whatever your gripe, whatever your thing is, our people are supposed to be going back to first and foremost to the prophets to inquire, like what pleases the Lord, what displeases the Lord, and then what? Give all our problems or whatever unto the Lord. And forget about it. Because once you pray something to the Lord, you have faith and you believe that what? He's gonna do what's in your best interest. Don't put that trust in that faith in this devil. You know? Whatever you got.
Yeah, you know, it's the spirit of the great back in the Revolutionary War. You know, these modern day Edomites that got cheap labor, got Jake, Northern Kingdom working in their fields, cheap labor. They're complaining. You know, you see all these hard workers right here. You know, they're doing the jobs that you everyday Americans don't want to do. They can have robots doing those jobs. You know, they're going to replace the workforce. They're going to replace Jake. You know?
Yeah.
My God, it's on you. It's on you. Okay. You want me to step up? Yeah, okay. It's around 12.
10. Okay. Ready for it?
Yep.
It's Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10, and it reads, Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yep, so never trust. You know, not sometimes give him the benefit of the doubt, like, maybe he'll come through on this, that one Edomite that Jake swear by, you know. No, man, never trust thy enemy. That's simple. You look at the animal kingdom in nature, when you ever see the lion hanging out with the zebra or the elks, you know, every time they see a lion or even a glimpse of a lion, what do? They run, they get space from it. You know, that's how you're supposed to be, man. Simple principles that, you know, animals get, but Jake don't get, man. Because why? Because again, going to the cunningness of the enemy, he's slippery. It says in Genesis, get that, Genesis 3rd chapter.
All about your senses. Your senses gotta be exercised. You know, Esau Edom told us that we have 5 senses. You know, we just walk from the fruit. You know, we got the spirit of understanding. You gotta have the spirit of understanding that your enemy is on the hunt. They hunt for our steps. Esau Edom is on the prowl. He's walking about as a roaring lion, seeking his space devour.
First verse.
3 and 1?
Yeah.
Yep. This is Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh by Shai had made, and he said unto the woman, Yea, have the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
And again, going to the way a serpent hunts, you know, a snake is not going to chase you down the field. You know, it's not going to run across the field and grab you, chase you down for miles. No, a serpent has to be cunning. He has to be subtle. He has to be very, you know, smooth about how he operates, man. When he's trying to get his prey. Yeah. And you think of a snake, most of the time they just keep in place, man. Yeah. You know, they don't go nowhere. They wait. That's the patience of a hunter. You know, and that's Esau, man. So again, that subtlety, what he's pushing is these philosophies, man. Slowly getting himself in there, man. Leaving a door open, you know, so that he can what? He can eventually bring it all in, man. He'll what they call it, it's gradualism, man. You know, he slowly puts it on you, right? Like the saying about the frog in the pot, man. He'll just turn the temperature up a little bit gradually, so you don't notice, man. Before you know, you boil it, man, you turn it to soup. And that's how Jake is, man. They stand in their boiling water, about to turn it to soup, man. You know.
These days adding spices to it.
Yeah, add spices. Go back.
Yeah, back to Sirach 12.
Yep.
This Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yep. Because again, that's that old serpent, man. So is his wickedness. Again, you know, how you see rust. Eventually, it's gonna what? The elements which go into oxidation, it turns it red, man.
Yeah.
You know. Iron is red, man, just like Esau, man. So it's only a matter of time, you know, before his wickedness starts coming through, man. He can't help it. Nothing about Karens, you know, they just can't help how much they hate niggas. Like, it's only a matter of time before it starts oozing out their skin, man. That's how Esau is. He can't hold it back.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Yep, and that great sword is Esau's blessing, right? It's weapon technology. You know, other nations have swords, right? You can yield it, but no one can yield the sword like Esau. And the sword is not just one weapon, man. The sword is any instrument of killing. You know how this devil operates, man. Again, it says he's deep. He'll poison your air, he'll poison your food, you know? Because again, that goes to his subtlety. Yeah, he can come up to you and blast you, right? But he'll come and just pollute your neighborhood, man. He'll microwave you. You got a headache, you don't know what the hell's going on, man. You know?
And just saying, to your point, like you said, like the sword is multifaceted, right? Like the elder in Chicago, Elder Malcolm was saying, shoot, the demonizing of you Jakes and calling us black and all that's a weapon of the sword, man. Right?
Yep, because you shall make an offender for a word, you know? Because he uses his words, man, to get you in a trap, man. He plays mind games, man. You know, use these words that has Jake all entangled and wrapped up. Again, look at these politicians, man. You know.
What did Trump say? Thank you to all the blacks and Latinos that voted for me. And then 30 minutes later, he's calling for the deportation of those same blacks and Latinos family members.
Yeah.
You know, for them to go back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I forgot what it's called. It's like adoption or something. It's a term where, you know, your parents, you know, come over as illegals and you're born in this country.
Naturalization.
Naturalization. Yeah, something like that. That sounds about right.
They're taking that away.
You know, now, if you was born, you was born in America, and your parents weren't. They came over illegal. You gotta go back with nothing.
Yep.
You might be in school right now, you know, trying to fulfill the college dream, and you gotta go back with dollars to your name.
Yep. I know that and I've seen that happen. Zebulon, one of my best friends in the world, still talk to him. His nephew came up here. I remember when his nephew came here. He came in from El Salvador, I think it's Zebulon. But he had to go back. The mother tried to pass him off because he was still a baby. Tried to pass him off as if she had him here, but she ain't had no paperwork to prove it. So she had to send him back for a couple of years until he got his papers right, and then he came back. But she tried to pass that off as, I had him here, so he's a citizen, so that means I can stay. And Esau was like, no, we ain't going for that shit. Nah, yeah, he go back and come back when he got some papers, man. And he was in school, and he was already. You gotta
ask yourself, why are all these people trying to leave their country? You know, because the NWO system is taking over there.
Yep.
You know, the squeeze is on across the four corners of the earth.
Yeah, because that's what Scripture say. He makes the earth a wilderness because he makes it harder for everybody else to live and mind their business. Because he gets envious, he'll come and find your shit, man. You know, he make you poverty stricken. He'll take all the resources from the land, strip it dry, and leave you with nothing, man. You know, so that's why everybody wants to come to so-called America, because this is the land of all the stolen shit. You know, and really getting kicked out of here is a blessing. You know, it's the worst place to be, man. Yeah. It's not all about what you see, man. It's the worst place to be. You know, these people are the elected, of course. Get your problem.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58, and verse 3, and it reads, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies."
So it's in their nature to be perverse, you know, be wicked. You know, like how Jake naturally has a conscience, like, I shouldn't do this shit. They ignore it. You know, Jake be all the way left, but Esau don't have that filter. You know, of damn, I'm doing too much. You know, should I really be boasting myself against the Heavenly Father? Should I be making GMOs? You know, should I be polluting the earth and disrespecting the Lord's servants? You know, taking his people in slavery? No, man. You know, don't mean he came out the womb lying. You know, it just means he's wicked, man.
You saw Elon, you know, with his Hitler salute.
Oh, yeah.
This nigga on X, you know. Well, what about this CEO when he did it?
Right.
Y'all all in cahoots with each other. Y'all all doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Y'all all behind doors.
Yeah.
Who got your phone number? I don't, but he does.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's our people. They always give him a free pass. They always give the enemy the free pass. But with our people, they always stout. That's what the Lord said. You've been stout against them. All these hard questions, right? What Esau, all I got to do is get a gold chain and some curly hair. You know, maybe start listening to some music or some whatever, man. Promote a mixtape and Jake is all over, man. You know, that's the simplicity of our people. You know. Then we'll go back to that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20. It says, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand."
And that bottomless pit is Europe, okay? He's going to get a point about how this devil's been loose to deceive the world. He's been let out at the time of the Byzantine Empire. Jake was in rulership, all right? So-called Dark Ages, right? And then what came after is the fall of the Byzantine Empire, beat the Ottoman Turks, Esau coming into power. And then the time of Renaissance, with the famous Cristobal Colon, all right? Christopher Columbus, Roman papacy and all that, Roman Pope Alexander, whatever, the fourth. And then you got your boy Cesare, right? Which remind the image of so-called JC is, man. You know? So this is talking about the time where he's been loose. Go ahead.
Revelation 22, it says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
Which is who? So-called white man Esau. It's not this, weird old mystified breakdown. It's symbolic of who was just read in Genesis 3rd chapter, which he was a serpent, now he's a dragon. All right? He's grown up, the Lord let him loose because, think about it, the judgment that Cain received, he wasn't supposed to leave the garden, man. He was supposed to be dead there, drop dead. Right? But the Lord had bigger plans, man. All right? Of course, Cain came back through the spirit of Esau. But nonetheless, Cain, that wicked seed should have been done away with a long time ago. But Proverbs 16:4, the Lord said he made all things for himself, and the wicked for that day of evil. The Lord saved him for that day of evil. Right?
Book of Revelation 20 verse 2 says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Yep, and that 1,000 years again was that Byzantine Empire. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, then you had the Holy Roman Empire come in, all right? And then with Constantine, which you go into all these. That's where you get the modern day Christianity from, which he was trying to make everything universal, all right? That's where you get the word Catholic from, all right? He had all type of. You go into the Bible, it says Pentecost and what was it? Easter, not Pentecost, Easter, right? He added pagan rituals onto our holy customs, Christmas, that was that time period. So Jacob's wicked as hell too, man. All right, but nonetheless, that 1,000-year period was when Esau was put in chains, man. He was really in slavery, going to Italy, Sicily, What was Jacob doing? He was making the seas, man. He was over there popping the Edomites, man. And now that time again where the devil was bound up in slavery, okay? Booty scratching and all, Go ahead.
Revelation 23, it says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, until the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
Yep, so that's that little season we're in right now, okay? Where he's deceiving the whole earth. But that juice is running out, man. The deception that he had the whole world in cahoots and ooh and ah. Even he had John, the Revelator, marvel. He had to get cut by the angel because why? Revelation 17th chapter, the angel went into the destruction that was coming at that war, being spoken in America,
And he's being exposed so much. That's why these last 4 years of Biden, he's really lowered the quality of life. Because here it is, Biden was pushing the capital M to the capital R, N to the A, right? Maxine Waters, and first day in, 24 hours in, this nigga Trump pushing the same thing.
Right.
We're ready to invest $500 billion into this technology.
Yeah. And then old boy, Fauci get pardoned. All the stuff that came out about how that juice is really dropping people's dead, all these blood clots, okay? Stuff that ain't supposed to be happening in a natural sense. 100% healthy, average age, young adults dropping dead in the middle of a field, He did all this stuff pushing these Maxine Waters, and this man get let loose free. Again, it shows you it's an agenda.
And people, like you said, the quality of life has gotten so low, the people have gotten so dumbed down, he's getting exposed, but what the hell can they do? That's what the whole thing about TikTok and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts is to keep your attention span very short. You're so bombarded with everyday life, you can't even pay attention to the reality that's right in front of you. Judgment's coming.
Exactly. And that's when this bread and circuses come in, things and distractions. People are worried about the wrong stuff, man. People have short-term memory. Remember, a couple years ago, again, you couldn't go out your house, man. You were completely terrified. That's why you could line up and get that juice, man. But now you got some more freedom. That's why it's good to say in the day of prosperity, it's with forgetfulness of affliction. You forgot what you went through, man. So that's why it's coming back all over again, man. Go back to that.
This is Sirach chapter 12 and verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Yep, all on the TV saying sorry, the response videos and and that's if he does it, man, right? And it's all just for show because it says though he humbled himself, it's an act. He wants to catch you off guard, man. He wants you to let your guard down. Because instinctively, like, man, I don't trust this guy. This dude was on some bullshit. You know? But then he humbled himself and he said, oh, okay, maybe he did repent. Maybe he does feel sorry. Maybe he will get it right this time. Go ahead.
Yeah, because if you listen to a left-wing Democrat, they'll tell you all the good things Sleepy Joe did, you know, for blacks and Hispanics, and you guys aren't paying attention to what he's actually done. Yeah, that's him humbling himself. He's going crouching. He's getting you into a position where he wants you, because as a serpent, he must attack once. You know? Oh, and Esau, DJ Trump, he read that poem. You know, it was basically, you know, the frog and the serpent going over the water. You know, but he spoke about it in a different term. I can't remember exactly how he spoke about it. You know, back in 2016, the same thing. He's that serpent. You know, who's not to be trusted. You know, he told you what he was gonna do.
Right.
He told you he was gonna come down on the tribes, and Jake still lined up and voted for him. This is the land where my people are oppressed together.
Yep. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Yep, and that's if you're actually scrutinizing and examining, you know, what this devil's really doing on the earth, man. A lot of people don't do that, man. They give him a clean slate every day, man. Every election, clean slate. Oh, this time he'll do something different, man. Oh, this time he'll do something different, man. I like what he's saying. Maybe he'll do something different. You know, that's what our people want. They want smooth words. You know, they want baby oil words, man. Things that'll make them lull them back to sleep. That's our people, man. You know. When you tell them straight, say, man, this devil ain't up to no good. He's gonna put a C-hip in you. They laugh at you, man. All right. This infrastructure bill we're gonna see, man. You know, especially other Israelite phony camps out there that don't push the MOTV. Okay, explain that to your congregation, man. When that shit get pushed on a high level, like Congressman was saying.
Jake just went barbershop talk. You know what Donald Trump said on the news today? You know, it's pretty serious, man. He said there's only two genders. The Bible talking about that. We've been talking about that. You know, that's obvious. Two genders. That ain't nothing deep.
Right.
When you really look down to like what he's doing, this man is out for blood.
Exactly.
Period.
I got something to say. This is Isaiah 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Verse 10, which say to the seers, verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things.
Yep. So imagine that. Imagine going to the weatherman and saying, don't tell me snow coming tomorrow. I don't want to hear snow. Tell me it's going to be sunny. It's going to be hot. I want to dress in my bathing suit. Right? That's how you go into the prophet, man. You got nothing good to say. That's what they think. Oh, man. Jeremiah 28 and 8. How many times are you going to read it to you, man? You're not here to prophesy to you still. You're here to warn you so you don't die. You know, so you don't get judged. You don't get destroyed. You don't get the cup of the wrath of the Lord in the nation, man. But they don't see no profit in that. Because, again, the whole point of this system is to keep you comfortable. Keep you complacent, because they don't want you to figure out what's going on. Everything's underhand. It goes into subtlety, man. All these laws, you don't see on C-SPAN watching these political conversations, the stuff they be talking about up there. They're not listening to WF, you know, the World Economic Forum speeches. They don't got no time for that, man. You know, if he gonna tell you he's gonna win a Super Bowl, he gonna tell you about his parlay. You know, they're talking about, like you said, barbershop talk. They want to talk and not do nothing. That's what they're going to do.
Yep.
You know, do nothing. That's what they're going to do. Right? And what's Esau doing? Doing the most. Right? And we're here to tell you what he's going to do, man. It's going to get worse. You're going to around here. It is a man gets applaud because he's such an upstanding man. He said there's two genders. Obviously, there's two genders. Okay? That's how perverse this world is. That's like an upstanding act to say, oh, there's only two genders. Obviously, man. All right? Again, that's why the Lord, again, he said, Yahushua said, a prophet without honor set his own house. All right? Everybody respect what the prophet said except for our own people, man. You got Edomites, you know, which call them my five parents. It could be Esau, it could be Jake. They be going into the Bible talking about the end, man. They know about the MOTB that's coming, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But what a lot of people say, oh, it's an embargo. It's Christian, it's the white woman.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
It's
Christian.
Christianity.
It's Christianity. It's the image of Shezarel. Okay.
Yep. It says prophesied deceit.
Exactly. Prophesied deceit. I mean, literally lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the spirit of a woman, okay?
Yep.
An adulterous woman.
They want to be lied to, so wait a minute, your prophet said this, Lord. You know, they don't want to be held accountable for their actions.
Exactly. Because again, goes into adultery. It says she walked with the mouth and said she done no iniquity. You know, she's sleeping with the enemy, man. You know, open herself up, making all the excuses. Oh, he used me, he tricked me, he lied to me. You let him lie to you, man. You know. And again, that's what we read on that structure chapter about you send him beside you, man. He's too close. If the serpent can bite you, man, he's too close to you, man. You're playing too close with him, man. Go ahead.
Like I say, just a quick testimony. One of my very close family members, you know, in their church, in our hometown where my family from, down in Robertson County, Lumberton. So it's a small church.
So everybody relive.
Well, I mean, that's how I live. You know what I'm saying? But let me lose my train of thought. Oh well, the little church down there
Robinson County.
yeah, in Robinson County, it's a damn this pastor, right? So word goes around. So as I grow up and I start learning about, I got these cousins, right? They're onto you know, drugs real hard. They come out saying that they get it from the pastor. The pastor come out the limo. He come to church in a limo, hop out with a fucking big ass coat that drag on the ground, and who hop out? One of the people in the neighborhood, a prostitute and somebody else on drugs, hop out of the limo with him, help holding his coattail so it don't drag across the ground. And I asked his family, I was like, "Did you still go to this church?" I'm like, are we not looking at the same thing? I mean, am I missing something? And ultimately, they can't really give me an answer where they're going. They've been going to that church for 20, 25, 30 plus years, so it's just routine now. It's just for show, just
So
going.
they are.
Exactly.
They
So
don't have a why.
exactly.
They were indoctrinated. They were programmed to do those things.
That's a straight up pimp right there.
He is that was the rumor that was going around that he was pimping.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And he was running the church.
They weren't given power to break loose from the chains of their mind.
Yeah.
The shackles that Esau put them on to obey.
To back you up, is Micah 2. Wait, I was thinking about Jeremiah, all the houses. But Micah 2:11, it says, if a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people.
Yep.
So wine and strong drink is again these philosophies,
Right.
all right, falsehood, you know, that's what the prophet of our people is. They choose people that lie to them, man. You know, you praise them rappers and celebrities, all they do is lie, man. They're called actors, man.
Yep.
Nigga rapping about doing this and doing that. He's not doing that, man.
Entertainers.
Entertainers, exactly. You know. Again, that's why people worship and follow after, right? Pimps. You know. Shit. Again, I thought we was bad. I thought we, you know what I'm saying? We don't get no break, man. You're a great Muslim, but that's how it's supposed to be. You know. Even though that's again one to the good of our people. This is who they choose to rule over them. This is who they anoint their king, their prophet, their seer. It's idiots, man. And that's why Yahweh said, if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall to it. You know?
Yep. And this is Sirach chapter 12, verse 11, right? Though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take, Salaki. I want to just read it again. I did go through it before.
It's fine, baby.
Okay, yeah. Sirach 12 and 10, 12 and 11. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Exactly. But again, the devil's still the devil, okay? The wicked is still the wicked, okay? He might dress himself up, as Scripture say that covering cats. But nonetheless, again, his track record speaks for itself, man. You know? We don't even have to go back to slavery. What is this nigga doing today? Okay? We don't have to go back 100 years ago, 200 years ago. We can talk about right now what the devil's doing, man. Okay? And what was he doing? Nothing good. He never did nothing good. And if he did, it was an accident. Putting the internet out. That was an accident. Okay? He didn't want that to happen. You know?
Yep.
And he needs it for his NWO system. But that's how he pushed the word, man. You know?
Yeah. And now with the internet, now he's getting ready to flood, you know, this new age of influencers, you know, influenced by AI technology. They show you that, I think it was called the Resident Evil game. You know, the reason the internet and this AI weapon, the AI information was used, you know, as a CI tactic to basically need a reason to regulate everything. You know, because they can have a fake assassination tip. You know, they go viral in 45 minutes, and everybody is losing their, you know.
Right.
Oh, sorry, the president was taking a nap. That's what took us so long to hop on this story and prove it wrong. You know, people over here losing their minds. You don't know what they could pull. You know, oh, now we need digital IDs. This is the system that's coming. I think we're
He's still season.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and 1, and it reads, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yep, so pretty much going the importance of good leadership, right? And, the true leaders are supposed to be men that fear Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Because in order for you to prosper, it says in Wisdom, Song, and 6th chapter, you have to honor wisdom, right? That you can reign forevermore. What is the beginning of wisdom? To fear the Lord. King Solomon, when he came into power, he asked for wisdom, man. You know, and everything else was added on to him. Yeah, he was in the flesh and he went off, but nonetheless, his heart was in the right place when he first came into power. Because you had to lead the greatest people on the planet Earth, which requires wisdom, man. You know? So again, when you run this earth, it has systems. It takes wisdom. You know? Why did King Solomon know the circles of the earth, of the winds? You know, he understood the elements. It was not just for some trivial thing, it's because it's important to understand these things when you're the ruler of the kingdom, man. You know? So again, the vibration of who's in power, okay, is going to trickle down to those, to the least, man. You know? It's really a pyramid, man. So this devil don't care about the earth, okay? He has no fear towards the Lord. That's going to be the standard, man. And that's what you see on the earth.
Who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's the spirit these people are in, you know? Only God can judge me. If you know, let him come down and smite me if you got a problem with what I'm doing. That's the spirit he in.
Is there more?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and 3, and it reads, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yep, because the true king is a servant. Yahushua made that example. You know, when he sat at the table, when the disciples were asking, or were not asking, they was arguing, Yahushua pulled up on them. He's like, you know, who's the greatest in the kingdom? That's men. You know, we want to be the best. You know, everybody want to be the best basketball player, whatever. That's just their competitive nature. But what the example Yahushua gave was, yeah, of course, he that sits at meat at the table is in charge. You know, the head of the table, that's the boss. But I came to you as a servant, man. You know, I've humbled myself down. I washed your feet. I ministered unto you. That's how we're supposed to be, man. You know, kings are supposed to serve a servant of the people, man. You know, same with the earth. It says in Ecclesiastes that the king is served in the field. Your riches, your increase comes from what you call riches of grabbing from the earth, man. You know, here it is again, you're polluting, you're poisoning it. Same earth you live on, same blessing you've been given, you're making it corrupted, man. You know, and that's why going to that same chapter is going to be one that's going to be profitable. Because what is it? Proverbs 27. When the wicked bear fruit. Is it Proverbs 27?
29 and 2.
29.
Book of Proverbs. So Proverbs, right? 29 and 2?
Yeah.
This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right, and that would be the majority of the earth would be rejoicing. Why? Because everything's in order, right? Because even at the the hardcore bondage of these heathen nations, that first 1,000 years, except for Esau, all the other nations are gonna go back to their inheritance, man. They're gonna still be under the foot, right, in the authority of us, but they don't have their their lands, right? Because the Lord, he did that, man. He said when he divided the sons of Adam, separated the sons of Adam, I'm paraphrasing, he gave every nation an inheritance, man. So you'll get their so-called inheritance. except for Esau, right? So they'll be happy with it. They'll be content. You're going to get a foot up your ass if again, you're not upholding the standard of Yahweh Shai and his laws. You're not keeping the Passover, right? You're not following the high holy days, on the Sabbath day. You're going to be in trouble, all right? But if you don't think you're going to be straight, man, there's no reason to put hell upon you, man, right? After you learn your lesson, so to say, of course, except for Esau, right?
It reads on verse 2, right? But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Right, so the people mourn. And not just the people. You got whales beaching themselves, birds just dropping dead from the sky. That's not a good sign, man. You're walking down the street downtown, this concrete jungle. All you hear is horns, right? You smell foul smells. All type of wickedness going on. You got sex trafficking, all type of stuff, man. Selling drugs.
You've been into being downtown, these buildings honking around. Your brother Kabah going to all the time. It's like a big ass scam. There's earth, there's life underneath all this rock, man. Right? That can't flow. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with buildings, but this devil trying to cover the whole earth with rock and stone, man. Right? Trying to cut down every rainforest there is, every ecosystem. He's trying to destroy it and place himself there, which is an unnatural balance here on the earth.
That's what you say, going to Mars?
Yeah.
We'll live on Mars.
I know probably swing that too.
Crazy.
Let's read it already. Get on. All right. Books of your man.
It's the book. It's the book Isaiah 24 and verse 5. It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Yep. And that starts first with us. All right, because shame on us, man. We're supposed to know better. Right? Of course, the bigger picture of the Lord, he had us being subject unto vanity. Because ultimately we have hope unto the Son, look unto Yahweh Shai, right? That he be honored, all right? But this was given unto us, man. No other nation the Lord has given these laws, statutes, and commandments to, man. So again, the land is cursed, right? It's not giving forth its increase, right? Everything's out of whack. Not of course because we didn't uphold our end of the bargain, man. Starting after King Solomon, we fell, the nation split. Rehoboam and Jeroboam, man. It's never been the same since, man. But again, now this time, because you don't want to take on the covenant, right? You want to be the people of the book, all right? Hey, Psalm 50th chapter. You don't keep the instruction, man. What he said? The Lord said to the wicked, "What hast thou to do to declare my statutes?" See now, hate his instruction, all right? Matter of fact, get that. We'll drop that. Because I got one more.
Drop.
Psalm 50.
You only see really Jake. You see a lot, not only Jake, but you see a lot of Jake people mourn at these Edomites, because they're doing something good for dogs.
16 and 17.
I started 16
That's all foolishness at the end of the day. Jake is trying to join hand in hand with the wicked.
Right.
But surely they shall not go unpunished.
Yep. Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Yeah, so what is that to do to declare my statutes? Same reason why Mr. DJ didn't put his hand on the Bible, right? Which you're not supposed to anyways, right? You're not supposed to swear in the Bible, so whatever, right? But you think he's up there thinking about Heavenly Father and the statutes and commandments? No. You think about honoring the Heavenly Father? No. Scripture say that the Most High is not at all in his thoughts, man.
Yep.
Not even an inkling like, yeah, give me honor the Most High.
Jacket.
No, man. Okay, what they want to do? I want to build a space force. I'm gonna build the sixth branch of the military to fight against the new war fighting domain, which is gonna be space. It's all prophecy because guess what? We're gonna fight against the Yahweh Shai in the air, man. Revelation 12 chapter about Michael and his angels against the dragon and his. What is that? 2nd Ezra 13 chapter. It's all written in the book, man. It's all fulfilled prophecy. All right. Probably one more.
Yep. What is it?
3:17.
Oh, yes. Yep. Psalms 50 and 7 and 16, a little bit more. Oh man, yep. Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take any covenant in thy or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Yeah, exactly. So all that pretending, which that's why Esau don't even deal with the Bible no more, man. You know, he had his agenda push with JC and the churches. And he's done with that, man. He's on to the next phase, man. He's on to AI, man. You know, the new age, right? The NWO order, man. You know, he's done with that. Because why? Because it was an act, man. Now he can take off his mask off, right? Now his horn is showing. You know, jump down 21 and I'll get over.
Verse 21, Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
Yep, and that's what the enemy thought. Esau thought the Lord not saying nothing. That means he was agreeing, or this didn't exist, right? But that means what? That ultimately means you're a bastard because you're without correction. Mm-hmm. Right? The Lord's letting you build up your case so that He can bring you down that much more severely, man.
Mm-hmm. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself.
Yep, you called it manifest destiny. Okay, God is for ultimately what He's doing.
Right.
Okay, which halfway right. But when you took the apple of the Lord's eye and brought them over here in cargo slave ships, you took the Latino tribes and Native American tribes that are already here. You want to call it so-called America, all right? Put them in concentration camps, and even to this day, man, you have them in these reservations, man. Ain't never seen past North Dakota or South Dakota. They stuck in these camps, man. Because why you want to take their land? You took their heritage, okay? And you lied to them. You gave them a BS excuse of a heritage nationality, calling them Indians.
This land back on what he was going into, back in 1781, they had to start registering themselves as either Negro. They couldn't call themselves whatever tribe of Indian they was from. They had to be classified as being Negro and Black.
That's right. Just real quick to your point, that's another part. That's a part of that sword, man. Because what did that do? That further divided Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. Northern Kingdom, so-called Native Americans and Seminole Indians and the Spanish tribe, they want nothing to do with being considered. What Papi say? We no black. We Dominicano. We no black, right? But the Dominicans get darker than almost anybody else in the tribes, man. Right? So just a point. That's another part of this devil and his sword and his tactics. Man.
And if Andrew Jackson, he was known as the Indian killer, man.
Yeah, that's right.
So one of the generals said there's no good Indian but a dead Indian, right? That's how they still feel about your tribes, man. And you gonna vote this man tomorrow, you stupid.
Yep. This is verse 21 again, Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
Yep.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself.
Yep, you thought. All right, go ahead.
But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
Yep, and the reproof was the Lord raising up prophets. He said he shall no more hold his tongue concerning their wickedness, touching their wickedness. Hey, the Lord's at a point now, where you got to where you need to. Now, here comes the downfall, man. Your golden age has been overdue, man. It's been past. Okay? Now the time of your fall. It's how the course of empires fall. Right? The average empire is 250 years. So-called America's on borrowed time, man. All right? And again, the Lord sent them order before your eyes. Again, the Lord raising up His men. Okay? And what's next? It's not just us talking up here. For years on end, man. It's going to be what? Rulership. Okay? Whether you believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But you want to disclose it? You got to
Over there?
Yeah, we're gonna, we're trying to scale this topic a little bit. Segue into, if you've been, living up on a rock or not paying attention, but all hell is coming down on Israel, man. And starting with the Northern Kingdom, but it's gonna trickle over to the Southern Kingdom too, man. All right.
Damn, that's Because that's how it was. The Syrians, man.
Exactly.
The Lord got the northern tribes first.
Yep.
And then here comes good old King Nebuchadnezzar, man.
That's
to
right.
Get the southern tribe. That's heavy, bro.
That's right. And you know, there's no new thing up under the sun, man. All right. So let's skip 2nd Ezra 15. If you got something, bring it out.
I got this article.
Yeah.
This is from the NACC Stanford dot education. Right? It says history timelines. Native Americans' history spans an array of diverse groups and leaders. Timeline 1850s. Bounty huntings of Indians is common in the early days of California.
Yeah, because there was a reward. All right, there was a reward for every Indian head, man. All right. You got it.
Statehood and cash rewards are paid for each scalp, head, or body of Indian man, woman, or child.
There you go. And those things, you're seeing that coming back now, man. All right, with the terrors of the fall of the Northern Kingdom, man. Okay.
It says this practice is not outlawed for more than 70 years. When Indians are granted U.S. citizens, it became illegal to kill them.
Speak on it, bro.
You know, so for all that time, you know, you see that happening today. You know, first they killed the Indians, which were the northern tribes, right? And you know, the Latinos were included in that as well. You know, they were deemed Indians in those times. It's the Northern Kingdom who came over here, right? You know, seeking asylum. You know, seeking a place of refuge that they may keep the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. And Esau, Edom came over here, you know, to rape, to rob, and destroy. You know, the illegals gotta go back. What about you goddamn Edomites? You gotta go back to your caves. You know, the pits. That's what's coming for you.
Yep.
Yeah,
They used to chase Jake down on horses, runaway slaves, you know, catch a nigga. Same thing, man. You know, and what they'll do, they'll send Jake. You know, some of them bounty hunters gonna be Jake, man. You can't just say gonna be Esau catching niggas. You see on the news, $1,000 catch a Mexican. Jake is all on that shit, man.
Yeah. You got, you know, keep it light. You know, you have the Jake going through the hood, like, you know, he read the skit and he act like he going through the hood looking for Northern Kingdom.
Bring it up, bro.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 9 and verse 13. Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault. Lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
And that's what the devil's getting ready to do, man. He get ready to lay his hands upon the woman. All right? And your prayer should be what? For the Lord to protect you from this man. Because the Lord has given this man the issue to take you from the earth, man. And you try to get ready to see that in full force, full effect, man. He's not going to regard your children, your babies, abuela, all right, abuelo. They're not going to give a damn, man. That was on that, Azar?
The book I was reading. Oh, but that was it on the Indian thing, yeah.
Yeah. Is that on that precept? Yeah, where you at?
Keep reading.
Oh, no, that's all I wanted. So go back to 2nd Ezra. Start at the top, and we're going to jump down.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, so the Lord has commanded us, start with our apostles and elders, a great millstone on down, all right, to speak prophecy, which is the testimony of Yahweh Shai, all right? Which is the spirit of prophecy to say before. What are we saying before? A great destruction is getting ready to happen in the planet Earth, mainly here in America, man. It's called a time of Jacob's trouble. And yes, these other nations are going to be offended, but it's mainly going to affect you tribes, man. Because we're the Israelites. You know, we have to pay up. You know, you're going to have to pay up for all your wrongful thoughts, sayings, and doings. The Lord's cashing in now, man. He's cashing in. And he's going to require blood. Make sure you think about Ezekiel the 9th chapter. The Lord's going to have these spirits go around, not going to regard man or woman, children. Death is in the air. You got it.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written on paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, see, these words are faithful, man. That's why we come, thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible. It's not our fault if the Heavenly Father didn't give you the spirit to believe. If the Heavenly Father didn't give you the spirit to believe, go live your fucking life, man. Go enjoy what little bit of time you have. Because we can speak till our mouths catch on fire. If it's not meant for you Israelites to get it, you're not going to get it, man. Yeah.
This is Sirach 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Yeah. Who's the charmer? Who's the serpent? Esau, man. All right? When you see a snake charmer, he's flirting with the cobra, right? And he mess around and get bit. Do you feel sorry for him? No. You laugh at him. Because you should have known better. And that's what we're telling you now. This man was not set up to change. It doesn't matter how humble you may be, how soft you may talk, what Edomite you let in your crib, all right? What Edomite you let marry your daughter, it's not gonna matter, man.
Yep. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
And this man is a wild beast, man.
Yep.
Look how he runs society. This man is destroying the very planet that he needs to live on. Why do you think he's talking about going to Mars? And now people follow this bug out, man. Where you gonna follow him to your death? You're gonna follow the so-called white man to his death, man.
Yeah, you're following a guy who's side to side next to a man says there's only two genders, but his son just changed. It's a transformer. Elon's son's a transformer. Elon, you know, it has Down syndrome, Asperger's.
Yep.
You're gonna trust in a man like that?
With
The Roman salute, you know, the golden age. If you know, there's this anime show called Berserk.
Right.
You know, and the series, the chapter was called Golden Age, and there was nothing but evil and wickedness going on. You know, war was at an all-time high. The golden age for the Edomites. You know, the sword was in his hand. I got that Revelation 12.
Yeah, and then real quick, just a prime example. You know, all them Edomites just walked through here. They crossed the street. It was only one Jake out of that whole crowd. And he held the door for all of them, man. Held the door for all of them, man. No matter what you do, this devil ain't gonna change. No matter how many doors you open. But then he was looking at, like, shaking his head with the little Oreo chick that was with him, man.
Yeah, he had a little
Wigger.
Cuban the Cuban chain on.
Yeah.
Man, that shit's so out of style.
Oh, baby, they don't know what they're talking about, you know? You got it out.
This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, like the video I threw up earlier, through the spirit, man. You know, you got Northern Kingdom going around here, right? Making TikToks and saying, oh, what are you going to do if ICE come to your job? And they're on the construction site, they're hiding, they're doing this, they're doing that. This man is coming down, man. And everything is fun and games until it ain't. You know, Ephraim is silly, man.
What where's the protesting in the streets?
Right.
You know, where's free Palestine? Well, what about Jake? Well, where's the let him stay? You know, they had a little march over there in California, which that's full of zombie land. You know, the land of zombies, the land of the dead. You know, but where's the uproar? I got a precept, you don't mind.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14. This is 15. 15 and 5. This is Jeremiah 15 and 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
That's the spirit. I was looking for that. The water.
Can we read it again?
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
Yeah, who's gonna have pity on you? The one that has you in this predicament, man. Who has you in this situation? And you try to fail to understand that and come to grips with that, man. The Lord made this thing plain. Right? Where is that at? The one that I believe it's in Baruch. I'll find it. You got it, bro.
John, you're yet to stay in your captivity?
Nah. He that put this in you to be the one to get you out of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's Baruch, right?
Yeah, chapter 4.
Yeah.
Like 35.
Come.
This is Jeremiah 15 and 5. Who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? You know, these Edomites ain't asking how you doing.
Right.
You know, ain't nobody you know, calling for intercession.
Right.
You tribe should be upset. You should be mad. You know, I was gonna ask the Northern Kingdom. You know, we'll get to you. How do you feel about everything going on? You know, how you feel? Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. In other words, you need a mediator.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You need Yahushua, but you don't want to accept it, man. You don't want to acknowledge it, man.
That's right, because Yahushai, the same man that bound this devil up 1,000 years, you know, put him in the bottomless pit, is the same man that's gonna that loosed him for this little season, and he's gonna bind him up again.
Yep.
Okay. You want to get that precept?
Yeah, Baruch 4 and start 27. Baba Kishah. Yeah, whoever get it first, yeah. You know, because these nations are not worried about. They look. They were happy when we got put on these slave ships, man. They got happy when we got put in this lower state. Okay. What makes you think they're gonna give a damn about you now? They don't. Only thing they want is your greenbacks, man, and you to hurry up and buy. That's all they want from you, man. They want you to come get the wigs. They want you to come get the hair grease. They want you to buy the camel meat. They want you to buy the Marlboro Lights, the Newports, the malt liquors. You got something?
Yeah.
Make it very quick.
This is to your point.
Yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and 70, and it reads, For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
And that's happening now. It's only going to ramp up.
Yeah, they've been talking about Chicago. They've been looking for a reason to send troops to Chicago. How the hell did the migrants get all the way to goddamn Chicago? Is Chicago near the border? What about how they get from Texas? Would they walk? Nah, your ex-president dropped their asses off in the middle of the night. Yep. You know, and put them up in a hotel.
Yep.
And now they got ICE. You know, Ice Spice. You know, up. You know, patrolling your streets. You know, with swords in their hands.
Yep. Yep.
You know, gradually bringing in this this system, this NWO, a police state. That's what he wants, police states. Look how he forwards the agenda by problem, action, solution.
Come on up, bro. Yeah, finish it up.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and 72, and it reads, "For they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire."
Yeah, that time is here, man. It's here. We're one day away from these things happening, man. That's why you gotta stay focused, stay on point. All right, don't get rocked back to sleep. Don't get that melatonin in your spirit. All right.
All right. You got brothers, Northern Kingdom brothers in Chicago. You know, they gotta be protected. You know, but we also come into a time of great persecution. Matthews 14 and 8, right? John the Baptist's head was required upon a platter. You know, you gotta be willing to really lay down. You gotta be willing right now to lay down your lives for this truth, because you're all in with the Lord. Are you all out? The Lord don't need. Ain't no half stepping when Yahweh Shema Shah with it. You know, that's true.
That's right.
You brothers got it.
Bring it up. Yeah, bring it up.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 21. "They have heard that I sighed."
Hold on, where's that book at?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you pulled this, so that's why. But you want Brute first?
We'll go back to that, bro. Get this first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 21. "They have heard that I sighed.
Yep.
There is none to comfort me."
Yeah, no one to comfort us, man. Because these nations, starting with Esau, Edom, all right, wasn't set up to comfort us, man. They were set up to oppress us. That's why people fail to understand. And the Lord's going to beat that into our people until there's nothing left of them, man.
Yeah, Revelation 11, they sent gifts one to another.
Hmm?
You know? You got it.
"All my enemies have heard of my troubles.
Yep.
They are glad that thou hast done it."
Yeah, they're glad. And Jake will hear these scriptures and don't even apply it to them. Like the scripture Michael quoted, Isaiah 1, man. All right? A lot of people don't even consider this is talking about them. Because they've been sold a lie. And Isaiah said it. Our people want us to, tell them smooth things, you know? Jake got itching ears, man. Go ahead.
"Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me."
Yeah, they're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, they're gonna be put in the same state that we were put in.
Yeah.
Makes you think about Deuteronomy 30.
You had Jake, do that skit, where, they went up to heaven, and they saw Esau, Edom there. And he said, "Oh, well, what is this slave for me?" No, I'm your neighbor. Nah, he's going to be placed under our foot.
That's right.
The nation and kingdom that will not serve the Israelites shall be utterly destroyed. The God of the Bible is coming back to conquer the earth and give dominion and rulership to the chosen people, the blacks, the Latinos, the Native Americans. Right? The elect, first and foremost. The nation of Israel, Yasharallah, the chosen people. This is the Baruch 4 and 27. "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai."
Be a good comfort, man, because we have the comforter back now. We got the names. All right, we know what we're supposed to be doing here on the earth. We're taking heed and having faith in what's written. The accounts that's happening to those that's trusting in the Lord. So be of good cheer, man. You don't need to be down and out. All right, fight those demons, man, because them demons gonna come. They gonna come, man, and they're not letting up. All right.
Yeah, that quote, things don't get easier, you just get better. And we should be of good comfort. The scriptures say, "Comfort ye my people." Comfort my people with these words. you know that their welfare is accomplished? Do you know America's going to be destroyed in World War III? It's in the Bible. We can read it. You know? But the Lord told us, knowing these things, to be of good comfort. You know? Well, we want to see this place. That comforts us to see the fall of our enemies.
Go ahead.
This is Baruch 4:27. Be a good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh.
Yeah, cry unto Yahweh, who's you know, who you ignorantly call God. All right, Yahweh is, he exists. That's what we're supposed to be calling to, man. The scripture says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. He's near now. All right? The Lord keeps showing you any day he can shut the shit down. Look what happened to TikTok. All right? At any moment, the Lord can bring all this stuff to a halt, man. And you've been out here dicking around, playing pocket pool. All right, with your liberty in the earth, you're fucking screwed, man.
Yeah. And you know, when you look at, you know, some of the cases they were interviewing I believe it was the CEO of TikTok. I believe he's from Singapore or something like that. You know, one of the chairmen. You know, the Edomites talking about Singapore is not even a place on the map. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, where is that? They had a skit where they asked them 5 stupid questions. I was like, are these the people in charge? You know, or is this just a WWE match where they just talking junk? Are these real questions? You know?
Yeah.
These are the same people that go home and eat abominable foods and just sit on the couch all day and watch Netflix, and then they get called to the office to make decisions on how the country should be ran. You know?
Pretty much.
It's all a joke. They're puppets as well. Yeah, but I got a little bit more.
Yeah.
This is Baruch 4:27. Be a good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh. For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
Yeah, you're going to be remembered. Right? The Lord has not cast off his people, man. As the world seems to think. He's going to deliver us from this hellhole. He's going to hear our cry, man. He's going to hear our prayers. All right? You got to remember the prayers of the righteous pierce the clouds, man. And that oh, okay. You got something? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. You want me to start in particular?
Where did spirit till you start?
Yeah, that's spirit. I was thinking about that spirit.
Okay, well, I'll just start at 4.
Yeah, what spirit tell you?
This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city.
Yeah, the angel, the righteous inkhorn. Right, that was his job. Go ahead.
Through the midst of Jerusalem.
Which is a people for is a place. Was that first Maccabees 5 and 19, somewhere around there?
Second Maccabees 5 and 17.
Second Maccabees 5 and 17 for water.
5 and 17, 5 and 19.
Yeah. Yep.
Reads on verse 4. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yeah, man. You know, going back to the Hebrew with the wah, it means to be exempt from judgment, right? That's what you want to be a part of, man. You know?
Like military planes. Right?
Yeah, military planes. See if I can get it.
Yep.
You know, you got military planes flying up. You know, it's a lot going on, man. There's no telling what they're bringing or what they're about to go do. All right, you got to watch Esau, man.
Donald Trump, he was just up there in Nashville. You know, he was visiting the people, which Nashville is Asheville.
Asheville.
It's Asheville.
Asheville.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Nashville, Tennessee, where they had that shooting, that school shooting. But Asheville, they didn't catch no break over the weekend. It was -3 degrees over there.
Yeah, it was negative. Yeah.
They were the only ones, you know, showing you that's sundown town.
Yep, good for him.
You know?
There's Jake out there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Saw Jake out there too.
You know, it's a tourist attraction for the Carolinas.
Yeah.
See you out there?
No, that's Ashboro.
Ashboro.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you know, judgment is reigning on the earth, man. You know? Yeah, how you doing? You know, with those spirits that create for vengeance, all right? How you doing? All right? Those spirits that create for vengeance, they're active, man. You know, these are ways the Lord visits the earth. You know, the Lord, you know, he's a bad man, man. -3 temperatures.
Yeah.
And one may say, oh, they're mountain folk. They're used to it. I don't give a fuck who if you grew up in it. Cold is cold, man.
Yeah.
You know? You got it out. You got Ezekiel 9?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 9 and 5. And go to the others, he said in my...
You guys know it's causing confusion too. You don't know if someone's trying to get over or what the hell's going on, man. Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Hey, Zay, grab that, bro. Bro, stop leaving stuff on the floor.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
In the midst of this hellhole, in the midst of this disgusting cesspool, all right, of wickedness, man. Philosophies, doctrines, the people. All right, you're supposed to be signed. You're supposed to be like Lot. Okay? Vexed with the filthy conversation, man. It's disgusting. Yo, I'm about to go get with old buddy girl on lunch break, yo. You know? It's disgusting, man. You know, here it is. Kids can change their plumbing.
I'll plug it to this.
All right.
Or just put.
These nasty books that are in your child's libraries. Okay.
Yeah. Which they did all that, you know, to demoralize the people, desensitize, you know, the people.
Yep.
Bring them down to a more baser state so that would be easier control. Of course you're gonna cry and uproar and complain about something outlandish as that.
Right.
It keeps you from straying away from the real problems. Like the chemtrails in the air, the poison in the food.
Right.
You know? Cause what was it? I believe it was Ronald Reagan, the Affordable Food Act.
Yeah.
You know? I believe it was that Edomite. They all look the same. But
yeah, ugly.
the Affordable Food Act, which basically brought down the quality of your food to make you dumb.
Yep.
You know, they showed how, and this is medical information, but there was a bunch of bugs on the ramen noodle packets when you put it under a microscope. But everybody was like, oh, but what about after you boil them? The bugs are gonna be gone. Nigga, the bugs been chilling. Why do bugs feel comfortable chilling on my ramen noodles?
Right. Right.
You got it, bro.
That's right. And these are things that we're sighing and crying about.
That's right.
You notice it said, set a mark upon the foreheads of the men. Because you got women that sigh and cry, but not like how the men do. You know what I'm saying? The men, the true men, the men of the Lord are the ones that's really sighing and crying, man.
Yep. For all these abominations.
Yep.
And there's so much evil and wickedness going on in the world. Jake really don't even like to go outside. You know? Be in the midst of these people.
Scripture say it.
Just let him have it.
Yep. That's right. Jacob was a man dwelling in tents. That's right. You know, give Jake some chicken, some liquor. Yeah.
You see a lot. He ran to the crib. They chased him down.
Yeah. Good. Fish out, bro. Big booty hoe, you know?
Yeah. Something to rub on.
Yeah, right. Something to rub on.
This is Ezekiel. I'll start back at 4 and read through.
Yep.
It's Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry.
And why are we crying? Why are we sighing? We understand the world was made for our sakes. We understand that these heathens are our possession. Okay, as well as many other things. Oh, our women, running the household. You know, there's a law in North Carolina to where if a man has his own place, say he got his own apartment, and he gets into a domestic dispute with his girlfriend, they could take him to jail and she could stay in the apartment. You know? And when I found that out, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? They was like, no.
Yeah. I talked to a cop during the C-19. Domestic violence was heavy. Everybody gotta be around each other.
Yep.
You know?
And to land back off you with that, most of those calls, because I knew someone was a cop, was the transformer community. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the carpet munchers. You got it, bro.
Yep, it reads on verse 4, right? And that cry for Ezekiel 9 and 4.
A lot of new listeners, you know, a lot of people tuning into these videos. They're people getting our people getting persecuted. They're looking for answers. You know, so this is the first time they've heard this scripture. Read from the top.
This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
Right.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Go ahead.
Right? It's Ezekiel chapter 9.
See, that's abomination right there, man. Two carpet munchers holding hands. You know? Yeah, 3 of them. Yeah. You know, that's going to be destroyed here. This is why we silent crime, because that's a waste of goods.
They actually have an app. You know, I believe it's in China where you can. This dude created an app where you can pay somebody to hang out with you. You know, it's called a companion partner. They'll come and sit with you at the coffee shop. You know, they'll just sit next to you. You know, you want them to talk to you, it costs a little bit more. You know, you prepay for the package.
Man.
You know?
Yeah.
Because people are so, you know?
Yeah. And that makes sense because these people don't know how to interact with one another, man. You know, the internet, social media has made people weirdos, man. So how they don't know how to go out and even approach anyone without being fucking weird. You got Shwai.
Yep. This is Ezekiel 9 and 20. Sorry. This is Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the
Go to
city.
5.
Yeah, go to 5. I'm
Yeah.
It's Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 5. And to the others, he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Go ahead.
Let not your eyes spare.
Remember, this is the city of Israel, man, where Israel scattered, right? The death angel is going to get busy. Go ahead.
Yep. Ezekiel 9 and 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing.
And the others that went down, you know, and voted, the others that, you know, that walked by week in and week out, despising the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, despising the counsel, you know, didn't want to take heed to the reproof, right? Those are the others.
Yep.
You know, those my enemies, that wish not that I shall reign over them. You are the others.
Yep. If I can say real quick, it reminds me of Egypt when we had to put the blood on our doorposts. You know, at least the death angel come and take your firstborn, man.
Yep.
You know, and our people ain't covered with the blood of Yahushua, the wicked of our people.
Yep. They're not covered, man. They're covered with, you know, like scripture tell you, Isaiah, they take a covering, but not of my spirit. You know, their covering is with the covering of Egypt. Mind you, Egypt is America, man. Yep.
You got a whole system. You got Edomites sitting out here in the cold for dogs. But what about our people? Showing that our people, the life of, what, 3/5 of a man? You niggas forgot that you 3/5 of a man. And you talking about the illegal aliens.
to Ezekiel 9 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite.
Mm-hmm.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Yeah, so he's giving straight orders to leave your emotions out of it, right? But the angels really don't have, emotion when it comes to dealing with us, unless the Lord put it on them, to show mercy, whatever the case may be. But the point is, don't show them any mercy. All right?
Do them bad.
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't get hit by the car and then you surviving, then some goddamn cannibals come, and scoop your ass up and cut your limbs off and eat you real slow. Those are times we coming into.
Yep.
That's the no pity. If you see it fit for a woman, who been a harlot in these streets, to be taken these days, about a pack of men, so let it be done. That these angels show no pity upon the wicked of our people.
That's right. Go ahead.
That's right. Verse 6. Ezekiel 9 and 6.
Yep.
Slay utterly old and young,
Uh-huh.
both maids and little children.
Yeah. So the Lord is giving another commandment here. I want you to slay old, young maids, young children. All right? It doesn't matter who you are, man. All right? If you're not serving the Lord His way, because you can't serve the Lord your way, man. All right? And these people gonna find out the hard way. Jake's gonna find out the hard way. I've been going to church. I've been paying tithes. We had a soup kitchen going on. I was helping out. I was, baking pies and, frying some pork chops and had pork chop sandwiches. Nah, man, the Lord's gonna tell these angels to get busy on your ass, man.
Well, you the same Jakes that said, "Oh, ICE can take them."
Right.
Let ICE take them. Yeah, Jake not standing up for his people.
Yeah, look at Jake. Door holder. Yeah, I was the one. Held the door for all of them. Clown.
They gotta bring the help with them. When they go out.
They got shades on, the sun not even.
Hey, right.
Can't trust a nigga like that. You really got it.
Yep.
But he was making a point.
No. I was just gonna bring something based off of something you
Sure.
said. It's specific on something you just said.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Chronicles 15 and 12.
Yep.
And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
power of their fathers.
Talking about the Israelites, all right, who you are calling today so-called Negroes, Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Native American Indians. All right, go ahead.
Yep, it reads on from top 2 Chronicles 15 and 12. And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord, power of their fathers.
The God of their fathers, man. This is not the God for everybody, man. The Lord gave you heathens, your idols. All right?
We're doing that today. We're once again that intimate relationship that the Lord chose to have, between the children of Israel and Himself is being rekindled again.
Yep.
Right? And we're entering into the agreements of that second covenant. Come out here, make your body a living sacrifice, give your lives for the cause of Yahweh Shema Shai, and I shall raise thee up in the last days. Wearing glory lies, right? The kingdom of heaven. That's what you're gonna receive. This is the agreement that we're making in these times.
Go ahead.
Yep, from top 2 Chronicles 15 and 12.
Yep.
And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord, power of their fathers.
Yeah, like brother brought earlier, agreement. This is what we're gonna do. Go ahead.
Yep. Again, 2 Chronicles 15 and 12. And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord, power of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. That whosoever would not seek the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, power of Israel,
Yep.
should be put to death.
Yeah, and you're gonna see that in a high fashion these latter days, man. You know, especially with Esau coming down. You know, you think Jake is gonna go away quietly? You know, being rounded up? Hell no. Jake's gonna let rounds loose, man. They don't want to go back to what they came from, man. Why you think they walk miles and miles and miles, man? You talking about Venezuela? You talking about South America? Okay, Guatemala, you know, all those places,
A lot
man.
of them got the fear of the devil on them. You know, a lot of them. That's why Esau going in heavy. Esau not going in light to these buildings, rounding them up.
Right.
He going in heavy.
Right.
Esau like, I wish you would.
Yep.
Jake ready to surrender, but the time is coming. The Most High is gonna put a spirit on Jake to be roused up.
Yep. Enough is enough. You know, Jake anyone can only take so much before they start pushing back. Like you said, a lot of these cats, they gonna give it in. But you know how Esau is, man. You can be waving the the white flag, man. He's coming in and still letting rounds go. I let rounds go.
Really, Jake should be complaining. You so-called blacks, you Southern Kingdom should be complaining that they not busting rounds on the ICE ain't busting rounds more. They'll shoot you in the back.
Yep.
You know, y'all should be offended that Northern Kingdom they out here getting shot in the back.
Yep.
You know, but you're happy to be here.
Yep. And they will. They will. You know, they're gonna get there. I'm not white wake up call, man.
Yeah, Judah gonna get roused up. That's it. Judah gotta get roused up.
Yeah. Judah get roused up first. Yes.
Yeah, and then the tribe's gonna rouse around.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But the point is, you Latins, man, you Latinos, we're gonna get your I'm not El Blanco wake up call, man. You know? Got it, bro.
Yep. 2 Chronicles 15.
You got precept?
2 Chronicles 15 and 13. Yep. That whosoever would not seek the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Shai power of Israel, should be put to deletion, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. When you're seeking something, you got to go find it. All right? Well, I thought the Lord's in the church. No, the Lord's not in no churches, man. The Lord's out here on the highways and byways at these churches, man. The ones that are not built with the hands of men. All right? That's where the Lord's at. Start with our head apostles, man. Because you got guys out here teaching, but they're not teaching 100% truth. All right? A little leaven the whole lump. So you going into Jacob's trouble. We can take the sea hip.
Gotta eat.
Gotta eat. Well, you're leaking oil, man, and you're leaking bad. You ever see a bad oil leak? It's embarrassing, man. You know, fucked up my driveway, man. You got it.
Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15.
That was a little more, right?
And in Ezekiel, there was a little bit more. It was done at 2 Chronicles.
We're gonna go out to Ezekiel. Bring yours.
All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Hey, that's heavy, man, because this scripture has came out, and probably about 3 or 4 lessons this week I didn't see that I've been partaker of doing lessons. We're living in these times, man, where this is going to be fulfilled again amongst you tribes, man. All right? Go ahead.
Cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword.
Right, and see, these things are happening. Jacob be seeking answers. All right, we're living in times where there's going to be a famine of the word. And then that's when the reality is going to hit our people, man. Like that one dude, hey, that stuff that the Israelites saying it is right. It's true. Would you want someone to pop you in the nose? Your nose start bleeding before you realize that the fight is on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In the movie Fury, you know, that building fell down, that woman, you know, He said what? He said, what, you gonna raise it from the dead? He would scream. He said, you feel that? You feel that? It's called war.
Yeah, that's right. But that's why people want. They want to be it thrown in their face for them to realize, or something to happen to them, for them to realize, hey, look, this one a game. This is real.
Yeah, I was watching Bernie Mac. He was on the stand up. He was saying, I don't believe shit till it happens.
Yeah, see, that's a nigga.
Think about it.
That's the nigga in the spick for you, man.
They can see somebody running, and all of a sudden they'll start running.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, Jake, don't wanna, because if you bug out now, try to go toe to toe with Esau, you're gonna lose.
Yep.
That we ain't telling you that's the solution.
Yeah, no.
We telling you to turn to the stronghold.
Yep.
The God of the Bible, Yahweh Shema Shai, is gonna destroy America. America is gonna break down. The system's gonna collapse. And you tribes that trust in this system, you're gonna be finished out here. You gotta trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. You gotta put your trust in the Lord. That's the only way. Such is for death to death. Such is for the sword to the sword. Civil unrest is coming. A time like none other. Right? You think Esau Edom is playing? He's not. He's the whipping stick of the Heavenly Father.
I got a precept real quick since you said this. I get it, bro. The water. It's Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. It says, and it shall come to pass that in that day that the remnant of Israel, and as such as are escaped of the house of Jacob.
That's right. You see that now. In the days that it's talking about, the days we're in now, the remainders of those that would not bow to the image of the beast, that would stand up for righteousness, right? That would stand in great boldness in the face of such that have afflicted them.
Yep.
You're witnessing that now. You got it, brother.
Yep. Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
We are no more again going to lean upon this system. What is there to go back to? Our eyes has been enlightened of all the evil and wickedness in the track record that this man has done.
Right.
The light has been shined upon Babylon. The skirt has been lifted.
Yep.
You cannot forget what this man has done to our people. Experimenting on them.
Yep.
Experimenting on the black woman.
Yep.
On the tribes. It's a project. It's an experiment.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, she's been revealed. This place, lift up a woman's skirt, she gets a stench, right? She got pus leaking from her box. That's what's happening to this place, man.
Yeah. See a pretty woman.
Yeah.
She lift up that skirt, she got a gut. You like, oh hell no. You hit that thing pretty good, sweetheart.
Yep.
That's a huge turn off.
I had that happen.
We said pimples on the booty.
Yeah. Prom date. Dropped them drawers, man. I was like, I said no. No, man.
I don't desire you no more.
Yeah, bro.
I don't need you for support. You don't need to be the help in my house. I can't utilize you.
Damn.
Absolutely not. That's the mindset.
Yep.
Well, what does Babylon have to offer you?
Yep.
Neo, you've been down that road before.
Yep.
You know where that road ends. A knife in the back.
And I'm gonna say this real quick, and we'll get back to the scripture. I knew it doing the world, man. Yeah, about that.
Okay.
I knew it doing the world that chick had a banging body. Cute face. Stuck up the whole room. I said, yo, you still smell? He's like, yeah, man, I still had to get. That's how 2/3 of our people is with America, man. But the elect is not going to stay upon that madness no more. It's Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped with the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, and truth.
That's right. So we staying upon this truth. This is our foundation. We're not making haste in the time of trouble. The heat is on. When the C-19 and the government shut down the world, everybody was looking for answers. And you ran and took that jump shot. You know, the snare, the squeeze is on.
Yep.
The peace and safety. Esau, Edom has laid a snare for you blinds.
That's right.
You know, but as for the elect, you know, we have been enlightened. We see the truth. You know, and the truth has set us free here in these last days, and we know what the mission is.
That's right.
To serve the Lord with fear and trembling, and watch the Lord destroy our enemies.
That's right.
You guys got it. We'll close out. You know, so it's been a beautiful weekend. You know, prophesying the downfall and total destruction of America.
That's right.
Before we close out, we will give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Atakwadash.
Double honor to the Apostle and the great millstone for teaching us, according to the truth, according to the Bible, we rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom to the elect. To the elect. Hey, bro, I know what to say, but I get it.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Believe me,